Hawaii turns cold in the last minutes of the first half, and Idaho is able to go on a 15-5 run. They lead at 36-25, and Hawaii's free throws, they have missed 3 1-and-1s. That's a lot of points. Well, a lot of potential points.
Hey, you missed the front end of a 1-and-1. You're not getting 6 points out of it. That's the thing that's hurt Hawaii down the stretch, and they've not taken care of the basketball, and they've turned it over. One of the Kaiser's keys was to minimize turnovers. They've turned it over, and the turnovers have resulted in points for Idaho. Hawaii had made a run back, had gotten control of the ball game, and then the last 5 minutes of the first half, Hawaii went completely flat, Jim, and that gave Idaho the momentum going into the locker room.
Hawaii was able to make a comeback. They were kind of blitzed in the
beginning.
In the beginning, yeah. in the early minutes, but they fought their way back. They took the lead. They added to their lead, and then all of a sudden, as you said, the adjustment by Idaho with a very staunch, determined 2-3 zone, and Hawaii just came to almost a stop.
Well, Hawaii didn't handle the zone, and they didn't handle even the man-to-man pressure. Hawaii, as a team, went flat offensively. They did not get good looks at the basket. Those possessions on the offensive end weren't good possessions, and they didn't get good looks at the basket and make some shots. What Hawaii's got to do now is go in the locker room, come out in the second half, and really regroup and decide to step it up a notch on the defensive end. Their defense has got to fuel their offense, Jim. They cannot afford to simply come down in half-court sets and try and execute their offense, because Idaho knows everything they're trying to run, and the Idaho defensive players are getting to the spots where Hawaii is supposed to be, so they know what Hawaii is trying to do. On the other hand, Hawaii has got to step it up on their defensive end and make some stops against Idaho.
Yeah, they have their work to do, that's for sure. 36-25. It's Idaho over Hawaii as we stop now for this news break. Cold Hard Stats, sponsored by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Well, Idaho on the road shooting very well at 56%. Hawaii at home 48%, not bad. 1 3-point field goal made for Hawaii, 5 out of 10 for Idaho. Free throws are pretty even. Both teams shooting at 50% clip. Rebounding, Hawaii 1 rebound advantage. Assists and turnovers pretty even. The blocks and the steals also pretty even. But credit Idaho for shooting the basketball very well from the field. Let's take a look at a few of the highlights, and it's really been a Paul Campbell affair for Hawaii, doing the job with the putbacks here. Also catching the ball on a missed shot opportunity there with the flush, and then he's showing the ability also to catch the ball off of a good penetration and finish. So Paul Campbell has come up big for Hawaii, and he's continuing to get the other game. Jefferson for Idaho has blocked a lot of shots, and it's gotten them off to a run with Toledo coming down the floor, flushing it, and Hobson also. Mac Hobson has been a guy who has been a difference maker for this Idaho team and making some things happen. Right at the end of the first half, you see that shot right there by Mr.
Stephon Johnson.
Stephon Johnson, yes, I was going to say Mr. Johnson, because he got the steal and came down, knocked down the 3. That almost broke Hawaii's back going into the half.
Well, another point here is that the officials tonight are wearing their brand new unis.
Yeah, they got new tops.
Yeah, only 2 conferences are allowed to do this. This is an experiment, the Mountain West and the WAC, just in case you're wondering. Whenever you attend a University of Hawaii game at the Stan Sheriff Center, you should win an upgrade from the Bank of Hawaii for courtside seats. In order to enter and win, visit the Stan Sheriff Center on game day.
Well, we'll see what kind of guts this University of Hawaii team has, because it's time to put up, or shut up, actually. You got to come out and play.
Hobson reverse, no. Campbell trying to get the rebound, couldn't do it. Here's Hobson, tries the alley-oop on that lob to Jefferson.
Well, I tell you what, that would have brought the house down.
Especially in Moscow. 36-25, just underway in the second half. And Hawaii has much catching up to do. Down by 11. Thompson. No. That was way offline.
The ball was tipped on the shot.
Hawaii will maintain possession.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
Trying to get the perspiration up.
Halftime adjustments will be seen early on.
Alochka.
Foul is going to be against Jefferson. Roger Flemings will get to the line for 2 shots. Good assist by Alochka.
Third personal foul that time on Jefferson. Flemings is at the line. 63% shooter, and that's why.
I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled by the fact that all of the Hawaii players are going to the free throw line, and the front end of shots always come up short.
And tonight they've missed 3 1-and-1s. 3. 10-point difference here in the second half. Idaho in control. Toledo to Hobson, backing in on Thompson. Watson. Toledo puts it up over the backboard. They're going to give it to Idaho. Hawaii getting a piece of the ball that time.
I guess Paul Campbell had to get a block instead of
trying to get the ball. Good hustle play over there by Hiram Thompson. Barone, he was double teamed. Thompson still able to get a hand on the ball, but Idaho will play the ball in.
Only 9 seconds on the shot clock. Now, if you're Hawaii defensively, you step it up.
Hobson. And that ball was taken out of his hands by Alochka. But Hawaii needs points. Not a good pass that time by Williams.
Alochka's got to seal his man a little better. He's got to seal his man. He's stronger than that.
Flemings gets it in to Williams.
The zone once again.
And Hawaii back to its deliberate offense. Almost throwing the ball away. That ball saved by Flemings. Shot is up by Williams. That doesn't go. Alochka taps it to the side. The ball comes off to Johnson. Stephon Johnson with the 3 at the buzzer. Now Hobson, 3-point territory, doesn't go. Long rebound comes up and down goes Fleming. Hawaii cannot afford that. So Watson will be called for the foul.
The changing defenses by Idaho has caused all kinds of problems for Hawaii. They run their man offense very well, but when Idaho goes into that zone, right now Hawaii is simply passing the ball around the perimeter between the 2 guards, and the other 3 guys are not that involved. Got to do a little bit better job of recognition and getting into things.
Williams to Campbell. Alochka way offline. That ball goes out of bounds. Boy, Hawaii just having trouble putting up good shots. Alochka will be yanked from the floor. And Brandon Adams will come in. Thompson drops it in for Adams. Underneath to Campbell, whistle blows. Foul is on Henderson. So Henderson, the 6th man for Idaho, call for the foul. Williams Puts it up in the lane. No. Boy, Hawaii just can't get a break. And the ball comes off to Johnson. Johnson stops and pops over Thompson. That doesn't go. And the ball is taken down by Toledo. Here's Hobson. Hobson out in front. All-WAC performer from last year. He was first team All-WAC, and he's first team preseason All-WAC. Hits the three. 39-26.
That's just wonderful execution by Idaho. They just keep running until there's one defender that's soft and slow, and they rise up and knock down shots.
17 points now for Hobson. Here's Campbell. Campbell, bad pass, just threw it into a crowd. Henderson all the way, foul on Campbell. Boy, Hawaii just having a tough time in this WAC opener.
I'm not real sure what Paul saw on that play as you look at it. And then he just goes down and commits a foul. Not the start that Hawaii fans were hoping to see.
Henderson, out of Renton, Washington, was rated #2 wing player in Washington High School. Comes from a big family, has 3 brothers and 2 sisters. 40-26. Second shot doesn't go. Adams with the rebound. Mahan, who has come into the game, leaves it for Hiram Thompson. Thompson against Henderson. But Hawaii has just been, I mean, they have not been able to perform with any consistency at the end of the first half, and here at almost 4 minutes into the second half. Foul is called. Foul's going to be on Hobson. Hobson, by the way, the son of Phil Hobson, he led Idaho to the Sweet 16 in 1982. Shot up, and that is not good by Flemings. Trying to muscle it up. That time was Adams. Adams couldn't get it to go. 15:55 left. Hawaii is in a drought.